Today from r/entitled parents. Entitled mother disrespects me as a parent. So like the title says, my mother disrespects me as a parent multiple times. Every time I attempt to discipline my child for bad behavior, my mother will decide to give my daughter a treat, causing my daughter to think she can do what she wants without consequences. There was a time witnessed by a friend I had over for company where I was in the middle of telling my child what she did was wrong, but my mother had brought home a stupid cookie sandwich with a pile of frosting, 2 chocolate chip cookies, and cake frosting between, with 2 black frosting eyes on top. My mother says, "Come look at this cookie monster I brought back and get her a piece." I tell her no, she's in trouble for throwing food again. She demands I get my lazy butt up and get my daughter a piece of the cookie. My friend just watches this unfold. I get up reluctantly and grab a piece of the cookie monstrosity, full of cavity-creating sugar, and I give it to my daughter. She doesn't want to eat it because she doesn't like trying new things, treat or not. My mother grabs another piece of the cookie, as if I had never gotten up to give her a piece to her, in front of her, and shoves it in my daughter's mouth. And my daughter, realizing it's a sugary treat, jumps happily. I just sigh and sink into the couch, wanting to disappear right there, because I hate being the only one that has to deal with her hyperness due to my mother's actions. I'm a single parent, so I'm the only person who cares for my daughter. Later on in the year, my daughter gets sick with a stomach bug. She's like 2 with a small vocabulary because I'm socially awkward and don't know how to speak to my child without stuttering. My daughter throws up, and being my first child, I call my mom asking what to do. She doesn't try to comfort me in any way, but instead says, "What, do you not know how to parent anymore?" She's always vocally disrespecting me every chance she gets. And when I used to depend on her for rides to the doctor, she changed her schedule for work, causing me to have to reschedule the appointment until I can figure out what to do. I don't have a car due to a car crash when I was pregnant, and would still have a car if she had not told me to lie to the person, whom is a family friend, as she would take the car. She has also reprimanded me for being lazy and not having a job when I had given birth in 2020 and had to quit due to the COVID. I had already searched everywhere, but like all jobs, they need training, and I had no ride to training. So even had they accepted my application, I would not have a ride to the training. She would constantly call me a terrible mother for needing 5 minutes to myself just to shower, or go to the bathroom after being the sole caretaker and the only person my daughter ever really saw during the 2 years of my kid's life. I honestly don't know how to move forward except cutting contact and moving out, as I've been offered finally after 2 years to be a stay-in nanny, and my child would be welcomed by a friend who's having a baby. Talking to her about this behavior has turned up with no results and seems to make her hate me more. She's dismissive of my feelings about it and doesn't seem to see the problem that she is conditioning my child to act poorly while reprimanding me for being a parent in the only way I know how, as she didn't try to teach me anything about being a mother.